Hey YouTube, this is Otto on the PC Monk channel, and this video is the reasons I prefer a PC over a Mac. Actually, these are my 7 reasons, and I'll start with number 7. Good price for more. With a PC, you get more with less money. You get more clock speeds and more cores per dollar. You also get more hard disk space and a lot more graphics for your dollar. While in a Mac, you're very limited, and you pay more for the logo and the name. The only reason I see someone buying a Mac is for a few reasons. Only name 2. One is the design, which only appeals to yuppies, preppies, and art fags. Basically, anything that's trendy, or anyone that's trendy. Which I'm neither of, and proud of it. The other is people who just love technology and computers. They just want to use multiple platforms, which is pretty cool. Number 6, more compatibility. On the hardware, you can run more processors, graphics cards, and more peripherals. And on software, you can run Windows both on BIOS and EFI. Can you do that with OS X, Kitty Cat 5, or any of the versions of the Kitty Cats? No. Remember, more electronics companies manufacture their own PCs. So therefore, they manufacture other products, so it's going to be available to the PC more than on the Mac. On the software side, more software is available to the PC, meaning competition. It benefits the consumer because companies will leapfrog, making their own software more stable, compatible, and user-friendly. So this leads to number 5, freedom of choice. If there is a certain software you find easier to use, or you just like a lot better, you have that freedom on the PC, unlike on a Mac. If you use a Mac, all you get is iMovie, which is crap, and Final Cut Express, and Final Cut Pro. Let's say you happen to switch from a PC to a Mac, and you used to use Sony Vegas, and you didn't like how iMovie works in its interface. So you buy Final Cut Express, and you still feel the same way your SOL. You can have Windows as your main operating system or any Unix-based OS. On the hardware side, you can choose from cases to processors. You can have an AMD or an Intel on OEM or custom built. This works in favor with PC because, for instance, Intel's future 32nm chips, codenamed Sandy Bridge, have major bugs. They'll just say. And since Apple only went with Intel, and they get Intel's new chips with the exception of the Core 2 quads, any new switchers to the Macs with the 32nm Intel chips would be shit out of luck. While OEMs like Dell and HP have AMD systems also will do well. It shows Apple hates freedom of choice. Apple should have a slogan like this: "We know what you like, not you, because we're Apple." Yes. 4. Customization. You can customize a PC right out of the box, both the case and the OS. Viddler has great customization. I love it. I think it's better than XP. Well, XP has awesome customization also. With a Mac, I already have to go online or buy software like Candy Bar. You can probably customize the old Power Macs, but I know the Mac Pros you can't. Apple designed the Mac Pro to make sure nobody can customize it. Unless you're a computer expert and you're really good at, let's say, like Workshop. So it goes to show how much Apple loves to control people. All you dictators out there, take note. Apple's good for controlling people. They love it, just like you do. I don't know, you probably like PCs because you got the freedom. But give your people Macs. Okay, number 3, Macs are trendy. Yes, I'm going to say Macs are trendy, at least in this decade. PCs were big back in the 90s, but they were not trendy. But for that reason was the internet was getting popular at the time. Also, there were alternatives to surfing the web, like web TV. A lot of people did own web TV instead of PCs. And OEMs like Gateway did have their own store back in the 90s. But the difference was every walk of life went to the Gateway store, and sales reps were very polite and helpful to everybody. Now keep this in mind. Apple, on the other hand, made itself and its logo trendy. For example, the iPod. The Apple Store is always packed to the bone, and it's always at the mall. Most people who go to the mall are teens and people in their early 20s. I had to send something fishy with that one. The stores have this bright Starbucks type environment to it. It screams yuppie. Its sales reps only try to help those who look yuppie, preppy, and art fag. Or those who are. That of the above three. If you walk in there with long hair wearing a rock t-shirt, forget it. They walk past you and give you a funny look. You can also say it's a yuppie, preppy, and art fag computer, which I will say. And unlike a PC, which is everybody's computer. Okay, number 2. Games. Yes, I'm going to talk about the big G word. Hurts your ears, doesn't it? Ah, yeah, iRobots. And that's what I'm looking for in a computer. iRobots should spare me the whole "that's what consoles are for" routine. Before you're going to say that to us PC users, why don't you say the same thing to Apple and game developers? Yes, Apple lists games for the Mac on their website. Hypocrite, aren't? Bunch of hypocrites, aren't we? The gaming on a PC is a better experience than on a console and even on a Mac. Yes, it is. And I'll give you an analogy. I would say gaming on PC is like playing hockey. It's awesome. It's fucking cool. It's rush with adrenaline. And it's fun. Very, very fun. And it's not based on class. So anybody could do it. Anybody could play hockey, and it's cool. And there's no rules or nothing. Well, gaming on a Mac is like playing golf. Alright? Very class-based and very boring. I mean, golf is like watching flies fuck. And that's basically what gaming on a Mac is. Watching flies fuck. The graphics and the gameplay are incredible. You can hook up every console controller to your PC from an Xbox 360 to the Wii Remote. You can thank PC games like GTA 3 for the idea to play your music on your consoles during playing the game. And number 1, why I prefer a PC over a Mac, are Magheads, or as I call them, iRobots. Now before I go on, I want to make clear that there is a difference between iRobots and Mac users. Mac users like their Macs a lot, and they respect PC users. Generally, they're really cool people, and I have respect for them. iRobots, on the other hand, are religious and love to shove their Macs in our faces. And at the same time, try and blow up the idea that Apple is a superior company and Microsoft is an evil empire. Which makes one think, did they escape from the Haha Hotel? And that's my 7 reasons why I prefer a PC. Now, I'd love to hear what your reasons are from the PC users and why you prefer PC. And I'm looking forward to hearing it. You know, whatever, come on, new reasons why you like it. These are mine, so looking forward to hearing it. So, yeah, guys, have a good one. Take it easy.